When philosophers ponder humor, they seek to unravel its purpose, its impact on human relationships, and what exactly makes something funny. Historically, many philosophers viewed humor unfavorably, with Plato even characterizing laughter as an emotion that disrupts one's rational self-control. He deemed laughter as malicious and regarded enjoying comedy as a form of disdain. In Plato's ideal society, humor would be tightly regulated. The guardian class would refrain from laughter, and comedic creators would be prohibited from eliciting laughter among citizens. Plato's reservations about humor extended to Christian thinkers and later European philosophers. In the Bible, laughter is often associated with hostility, while in monastic settings it was frowned upon. As intellectual thought evolved during the Middle Ages, the perception of humor remained largely unchanged. Puritans held a disdain for humor and laughter, and when they rose to power in 17th century England, comedies were outright banned. The concepts of comedy and laughter are further explored in Western philosophical works. In Thomas Hobbes's Leviathan, he depicts humans as competitive and self-interested beings, suggesting that laughter serves as a means of asserting dominance through derision. Likewise, in Descartes' Passions of the Soul, laughter is viewed as a manifestation of mockery and contempt. Here are a few perspectives on humor found in philosophical discourse. The Superiority Theory, stemming from the ideas of Hobbes and Descartes, posits that laughter stems from a sense of superiority. This feeling of superiority can be directed towards others or even towards one's past self. This theory held sway until the 18th century, when philosopher Francis Hutcheson challenged Hobbes's notions. Hutcheson argued that the sense of superiority alone cannot fully explain laughter, as there are instances where laughter occurs without any sense of comparison or self-glorification. For example, one may laugh at a peculiar figure of speech without feeling superior to it. This perspective becomes evident when observing comedic performances like those of Charlie Chaplin. We may laugh at Chaplin's ingenious antics without necessarily feeling superior to him, or even comparing ourselves to him. Additionally, people often laugh at themselves without any reference to their past selves, which the superiority theory struggles to account for. For instance, discovering one has been wearing glasses all along can evoke laughter, but it doesn't align with the notion of feeling superior to one's past self as proposed by the superiority theory. The relief theory, emerging in the 18th century, challenges the superiority theory by proposing that laughter functions akin to a pressure relief valve in a steam boiler within the nervous system. This theory was first introduced by Lord Shaftesbury in 1709 in his work, An Essay on the Freedom and Wit of Humor, marking the first time humor was discussed as a sense of funniness. Shaftesbury suggested that laughter serves to release built-up animal spirits, believed at the time to be fluids or gases within the nerves. Understanding progressed, philosopher Herbert Spencer adapted the relief theory, proposing that emotions manifest as nervous energy within the body, leading to muscular movements. Laughter, according to Spencer, releases this nervous energy, but unlike other emotions, it does not lead to specific actions. Instead, laughter serves as a simple release of pent-up energy, particularly from inappropriate or unnecessary emotions. Sigmund Freud further developed the relief theory, identifying 3 situations where laughter serves as a release of nervous energy from psychological activity: joking, the comic, and humor. In joking, laughter suppresses unnecessary emotions. In the comic, laughter results from excess mental energy, and in humor, laughter releases energy from emotions that were prepared but never utilized. The Incongruity Theory, emerging in the 18th century as another critique of the superiority theory, posits that laughter arises from perceiving something that violates our expectations and mental patterns, causing an incongruity. This theory, currently dominant in explaining humor, has garnered support from influential philosophers and psychologists such as Søren Kierkegaard, Immanuel Kant, and Arthur Schopenhauer, with even Aristotle hinting at its principles. James Beattie, credited as the first to use the term incongruous in the context of humor philosophy, suggested that laughter arises from the mind noticing multiple incongruous circumstances converging into one complex assembly. Kant, although not directly using the term incongruous, examined how jokes play with expectations, shifting and dissipating one's thoughts, leading to a pleasurable physical sensation. Schopenhauer's variation of the incongruity theory proposed that humor stems from recognizing the disparity between our abstract rational knowledge of something and our sensory perceptions of it. As the incongruity theory evolved throughout the 20th century, it was noted that merely perceiving incongruity isn't sufficient for humorous amusement, as one could theoretically experience other emotions like anger or disgust. Thus, enjoyment of the incongruity itself became central to this theory. Michael Clark's modern interpretation of the incongruity theory suggests that humor arises from perceiving, enjoying, and then appreciating the incongruity itself. This comprehensive view better explains humor compared to the relief and superiority theories, as it encompasses all forms of humor.